An Air Force veteran who served in Desert Storm, Jeff Denham. Congressman, thanks for joining us this morning. So,
Tucker, thank you.
We're hearing reports that somewhere 223, 224 congressmen are against this resolution, which means it can't pass. Is it dead in the water as of right now, do you think?
I think it's going to be hard for either party to support this in the House. I've talked to colleagues on both sides of the aisle, and both have concerns. The biggest issue is what American interests were at stake here, what has been attacked from an American perspective, and what does the United States have to gain by getting involved in another war, attacking another country that has not attacked us.
So the president's doing, I think, 6 network interviews on this question tomorrow. His aides are all over Capitol Hill, and they will be all this week. He's addressing the country live on Tuesday. What could he say? What are you waiting to hear from President Obama that would change your mind on this vote?
I'm not. I came back to hear the briefing from not only the administration, but from the top officials from the military. I had some very simple questions, and I was a lean no before. I'm a strong no now, and I expect many other of my colleagues to move closer to a no position than to a yes position.
So the administration is sending around these videos of people writhing in agony and dying in Syria from a gas attack they say was planned by the Assad regime. Have you seen the video? And if so, do you think that would change your mind?
I've seen some of the videos. There are a number of them that have been up on YouTube. I don't dispute that this horrific attack happened. In fact, there have been several different chemical attacks. Nobody's been able to prove that it was actually the Assad regime that has done this. So that's certainly a concern. But the biggest concern for me is what American interests have been attacked. This is horrific. It's something that the international community should be aligned on and building a coalition of allies to be able to address this. But is this something that the American public should go in and launch a military assault or an attack on?
So the president, I would think, would have to answer that question at some point. I mean, he's going to sit through, as I said, all these different interviews tomorrow. What do you think his best answer would be if asked what interest is in peril?
I think this is a credibility issue. Just as other leaders have made it a credibility issue, this is certainly goes to the president's credibility. He got out there early on the issue, and I think that it's something he's going to have to prove to the American public what the American interest is in this case. I think that's very difficult for him to do.
So your view is because he said there was a red line he totally made up on his own and ad-libbed, he has to follow through on it. You think that's the rationale?
Yes, but this has happened several times now. I think 5 different instances where chemical warfare has been used.
Interesting. Congressman Jeff Denham from Washington, thanks a lot for joining us this morning. I know you got a lot going on.
My pleasure. Good to talk to you again.